Hello, welcome. Our journey begins at Royal Lancaster Infirmary. Please bring along a piece of string and a flower for this walk. If you are not already at the infirmary, please pause this clip and press play when you arrive. The same applies to our other locations. If you need to stop for a moment or feel the pacing of the video is too quick, please press pause and continue when you are ready. I am here, stood facing the blue and white sign. I am holding a piece of string in my hands. A bus pulls up behind me, the pavement alive with people. You are here, with me, holding your string in your hands. I wonder if you are also a body lost in a sea of bodies. Or is it quiet perhaps? I am imagining you standing next to me, watching the nurses and patients as they enter and leave through the front door. I have moved closer to the sign. Could you stand here too, right where I was? This is my voice. Follow it carefully. I am your guide. You do not know who I am. You do not know what I look like, but you will grow to know my voice. I sound like a woman. I once was a woman. Now a mere experiment, my empty body wanders these streets, searching for my lost body parts. He stole from me to create his ideal woman. Will you help me find them, my body parts? They are hidden in 4 secret locations around Lancaster. To unlock them, we must offer them stories and offerings. I am a friend. Together we will relocate what has been torn from my body. For now, I want you to look at the infirmary. I am straining my neck to glance into the windows. Hospitals have always been a mystery to me. They are so cold, so clinical. The white walls and green chairs, the heart monitors and stethoscopes. If the infirmary had a taste, it would be metal. Metal equipment, metallic blood. The same metal from the operating table I was operated on. Hospitals have always scared me. The idea that you might walk in but might never walk out. The heavy coughs, the pale skin on pale sheets. For women, hospitals can become a familiar place, a cure to our problematic biological bodies. Period pain, unnatural cycles, pelvic exam. Pain seems to cling to us as if we will protect it. Some of us take birth control as a preventative measure. Mood swings, nausea, potential blood clots. Some of us give birth. Violent contractions, violent labour. We accept this as normal. For us, this is normal. I'm imagining how many pregnant women have walked into the building. How have they felt? Scared? Excited? For women, we are never not tied to the female form. We live inside our mothers, eating her food, hearing her breathe, surrounded by her blood, tied by string. I grip the string in my hands tightly. How does yours feel? The umbilical cord ties mother and daughter together, stealing the nutrients from her body. Taking up space in her body, we become one. Me and you, right now, are one. When we leave her, we become our own women, our own pain, our own children, our own bodies. Our first location is the canal. Please follow the video on how to get there. Press pause if you need to. I'm walking down the path towards the canal. My pace quickens, so I slow it down. I stop in the middle of the black railing. Pushing my face towards it, I look through one of the gaps in the rail. Join me. I can see the canal. It looks green. I'm guessing this is from the reflection of the trees. The sky is bright. It is midday. The water shimmers. Has the sky darkened for you? Is the water now pitch black, lit up by orange lampposts? At 34 weeks pregnant, there is 800 millilitres of water in the womb. That is nearly a litre. Place your ear to the railing. Does the water make a sound? Drip, drop. The water splashes as a family of ducks swim past. A duckling struggles in the water. It bobs up and down like a rubber duck. I wonder, what would life be like if we could remember the womb? If the water was cold or warm? If the umbilical cord felt tight or non-existent? I walk up to the rail. Please tie your string around the black bar. Knot it tightly. Thank you. I can feel the umbilical cord as it attaches to my placenta. It wriggles around, coiling, growing. I imagine your string blowing in the wind. Like in childbirth, you have tied your strings to the water. I feel a connection to the water now. I almost don't want to walk away, but the walk must continue. It is time to walk along the canal towards Moor Lane. Follow the video for directions as we make our way to the Golden Lion pub. I will meet you there. I look up towards the golden dragon. Tiny flowers decorate the windows. Loud, masculine voices can be heard from the inside of the pub. Chuckling, swearing, drinking. It takes some time before I find what I am looking for. At the bottom of the wall, on the left-hand side, sits a gold plaque. The writing is barely visible. Come with me, we will explore it further. Crouching down, I can finally make out the letters. I am going to read it aloud. Read with me. In memory of the Lancashire witches, who were reputed to have taken their last drink here, on their way to the gallows, 20th of August, 1612. I didn't expect there to be so many names. Anne Whittle, Anne Redfern, Elizabeth Device, Alison Device, James Device, Jane Bulcock, John Bulcock, Catherine Hewitt, Alice Nutter, Isabel Roby, and Elizabeth Southerns, in memory of all those who suffered through prejudice and intolerance. PFNW 2001. Did you know in 1612 10 people were executed on the moors in Lancaster after being found guilty of witchcraft at Lancaster Castle? Sentences were built on accusations and distrust. Executions were carried out for no good reason. Look at your body. Do you have tattoos, moles, or birthmarks? All signs of witchcraft. I used to have 3 vertical lines on my palm, directly beneath my pinky finger. This healer sign could have had me burned at the stake. He took away my hands and their markings. To get them back, we have to make our own markings. There are 34 commemorative plaques in Lancaster. Only one. This one plaque is dedicated to women. Let's change this. Let us close our eyes. I want you to picture a similar plaque. It is also gold, but this time empty. What will you write on it? What woman will you dedicate your plaque to? Is she a historical figure? Is she fictional? Is she a relative? A friend? You do not need to tell me who, but imagine their name carved into the gold plaque. What building would the plaque go on? Their home, their place of work, their favourite spot? Lancaster is a city full of women, yet only this plaque stands, commemorating a group of women not through celebration but through apology. Imagine awarding your plaque to the woman you have commemorated, the woman you are celebrating. Are they smiling? I have opened my eyes to find 3 lines decorating my palm. I want you to leave your plaques here. We are now going to walk to the castle.
so excited.
Here I am, at the entrance to the castle. The grand structure towers ahead of me, hiding away history and secrets. Opened in 79 AD, this castle has watched this city develop and change. With it, our understandings of society and a woman's place have changed. I want you to look closely at the main gate. Behind that heavy barrier that is now open lies the Scold's Bridle, a form of torture. Used for hundreds of years, the device was reserved for scolds, women with vicious tongues and defiant behaviour. Imagine being forced to wear one, a heavy iron mask with devil horns and animalistic features. Imagine being ridiculed as the bit is forced into your mouth. In the words of Dorothy Wow in 1654.
Like a steel cap and my hat being violently plucked off of which was pinned to my head, whereby they tear my clothes to put on their bridle, as they call it, which was a stone weight of iron, and 3 bars of iron to put over my face, and a piece of it was put in my mouth, which was so unreasonable big for that place as cannot be well related, which was locked on my head, and so I stood there, tying with my hands, bound behind me with the stone weight of iron upon my head, and the bit in the mouth to keep me from speaking, and the mayor said he would make me an example to all that should ever come in that name.
I am his scold. Like the bridle, he broke my jaw. Blood gushed into my mouth. Bruises bloomed under my tongue. Here where we stand, women were silenced. To be outspoken was to be a scold. Today we have been lucky to go on this walk, to share our experiences and stories, free from shame and punishment. For this I am grateful. Along with the bridle were beatings and sexual assault. No woman should ever have had to experience this. To them we say, we admire your courage. We admire your voices. May we be able to use our courage and voices for good. I can taste blood, but this time I am relieved. My jaw clicks back into place, my face now structured and complete. Let us now meet at the Priory, where we will meet together for one last time. Don't be afraid. She has been waiting for us. Lancaster's lady in white. Follow me to the statue of the young lady. She reclines on a white marble tomb upon a sandstone plinth. Her gown flows around her, casting ripples across her body. I move closer. Come and stand beside me. Together we can place our hands on the tomb. The plinth is cool, cold, smooth. The palm of my hand rests there. I am offering her warmth. I am letting her know that we are here. She is missing a head, but my heart lies in her tomb. Known as Anne Rothwell, this female ghost fell to her death from the church bell tower when she attempted to turn back the clock in order to save her husband. Let us turn to look at the clock. For me, it reads 4:30. What does it say now? The tower is so tall she must have been terrified. I look down at the floor. Is that where she fell? Is that where she died? For years, there have been sightings of a ghostly white face. Can you see it? Is anyone there? Turn to look back at the statue. I try to imagine what her face could have looked like. I see a pair of kind eyes, soft features and long hair. I see a young woman who still haunts this place. But do not be mistaken, she is not a villain. She is a woman who has lived on through her body. Through this statue, her body is immortal. Together, we can help her feel at peace. As women, we can see her for who she is. I am going to place my flower onto the tomb. I invite you to do the same. I can hear my heart beating. Our walk is approaching its end. We have travelled from the infirmary to the priory, from a place of life to a place of death. Through the stories we have discovered Lancaster holds a rich history for women, a history of creation, destruction, and fear. As women, we carry these feelings with us always. Just like Anne Rothwell, our bodies carry our thoughts, our stories, and our secrets. I am going to light a candle for Anne. Think about what you would like to say to her. Think about what she has been through. Think about what you have been through. Please light the candle for yourself, for your bodies. Offer your worries and your hopes to the candle. I pray for my body, and I pray for its protection. I pray for your body, and I pray for your protection. Watch our candle flicker and burn. The lady in white will watch over us, carrying our candles and flowers with her. My heart is full. My body is mine.